Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by. My name is Kimberly and this is From Loved Ones Tarot. Today we're going to do love readings, whatever comes out for all 12 signs, Aries through Pisces. So feel free to look at your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus signs especially. And feel free to look up whoever you may be curious about. Because this is a collective reading, you may not relate to one sign or the other, but I do hope that you gain some sort of clarity today with whatever I share. Again, this is whatever comes out. And I'm going to upload each sign as I do them. So if you don't see your sign or the sign that you want to watch, it will get done. Every reading is related to the time that I post that video. So if I post it today, then the reading is current for today and moving forward for this month or for the next 30 days. All right, Leo, for those who consider themselves single, here is your love reading, and it's whatever comes out, okay? At the top, you have the Nine of Swords reverse, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Cups, both in reverse. And to clarify, you have the Page of Wands, the Star, and the King of Cups, all in reverse. And I would like to preface, if you cannot connect or relate to this reading, feel free to look at your other signs, okay? But looking back up at the top here, I feel like there's something that you're telling yourself that may not be the truth here. If this was representing you here in the Hanged Man, and you could be man or woman, but this person is telling themselves, it's fine, it's okay, it doesn't matter, things will get better here. In the face of either rejection or something is going on here in your romance. Either this has been a failed relationship and you're recently single, or if you're recently dating and something didn't go as well as you thought it would. I see you trying to maybe comfort yourself and tell yourself it will be okay here. Or for some of y'all, I see you may be ignoring, again, the truth here of the situation, of who you're dating or who you're interested in. And down here with the Page of Wands, there could be something that was beginning to bloom here but then failed. And I see some emotional instability in the King of Cups, to where this level of positivity may be self-sabotaging. And positivity meaning, if you're telling yourself it's fine, it's okay, things will get better, or I don't need that person, it doesn't matter if they reject me, that level of positivity may be self-sabotaging for you. But we can keep going to see what is going on with Leo singles. You have the King of Wands in reverse. You have the Six of Swords reverse. And you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So there's this future that you had in mind with a particular person here. And it just never got off the ground and never really saw good progress here. But some of y'all may not be giving up, and this is where this unhealthy level of positivity comes in here, where you're saying it's fine, it can work. For some of y'all, you won't let a particular love interest or someone you're dating or someone that you want to date, you're not dropping it. And maybe for some of y'all, if you're not physically manifesting this belief, you're not trying to call that person, you're not messaging that person or visiting them, maybe in your mind you may still be obsessive with the idea of this person, of what could be or what used to be for some of y'all. Let's keep going. Oh, you have the Three of Cups. You have the Five of Pentacles. The Devil in reverse. Yeah, for some of y'all, it was good at one point in time. For most of y'all, this love interest or relationship or situationship, it was good, okay? It was fun. So there was genuine positive feelings shared between y'all, but that's over with. Here in the Five of Pentacles, it's done. And I think your loved ones on the other side, respectfully, they're the ones telling you this. They're the ones saying, from their perspective on the outside looking in, it's done, Leo. With this other person, even though y'all had a good time, it's over with. And now you have to release yourself from these negative patterns of thinking, negative patterns of behavior, this vicious cycle that you may have entrapped yourself in, of not wanting to either, for some of y'all, either not wanting to believe in the truth of what happened, or how that other person feels, or how you even feel, or wanting to obsess over that other person. So that is maybe what you need to break yourself away from in order to get yourself off this metaphorical tree here that you may be stuck in. Okay, for some of y'all, it's like you're stuck in a tree, and the only way to get you down from this tree is to recognize any unhealthy habits of behavior or thinking and release them in order for you to move on, move forward with your life in a positive direction. And for a lot of y'all, Leo, it's tied into this love interest or this person from your past, a particular person that you can't let go of or stop obsessing over. Let's keep going. 3 more for Leo single. 2 of Wands, the Devil yet again, and the 3 of Cups yet again. This wanted to come out, but we'll see. I'll put this here just in case that's for you. Yeah, now's the time for you to start preparing for some of y'all. There could be a level of temptation that just keeps drawing you back in, like a fish on a hook. It keeps pulling you back in to unhealthy patterns of behavior or thinking, or with this other person. Y'all could have a lot of chemistry together, and yeah, because here they may come back, this love interest or this person from your past, whoever is on your mind, Leo. They may come back and they may tell you what you want to hear, but your loved ones on the other side are saying, this is just a wolf in sheep clothing, okay? Let's keep going. Maybe they can clarify this for you. You have the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and you have the King of Swords here. Okay. Your loved ones are saying you may be tempted to commit a certain act or to say something to this other person in the reading, but they want you to slow it down before you say or do anything. They want you to think not like the Knight of Swords, but like the King of Swords here. So this is thinking with a level of maturity that you may not have been already. So they're like, think with maturity, think with responsibility, think with wisdom, think with patience here. Don't just go off and do it or say whatever it is so that you can get immediate gratification here. Really take the time to think about what you're going to do next here. If this other person in the reading comes to you and they say all the right words. Okay, 3 more. You have the Chariot in reverse. You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the 9 of Pentacles here. Yeah, something ain't right with the other person. And this could not be for everyone, all right? Maybe just for some of y'all. But if you have a love interest, okay, in this particular reading, your loved ones on the other side, from the outside looking in, they see that the other person in this reading may not have the best of intentions here in the Chariot reverse, because they themselves, and the 9 of Pentacles, I just now noticed that this popped out, and then your loved ones are like, wait a minute, you didn't tell them this part. So let me see if I can add it in here. This other person, they're fine without you. They're good without you. They're going to live their best life without you, whether you're in it or not. So you may have more to lose than this other person, and they may know this, so they may have the upper advantage here, to where they know, oh, if I just show back up in Leo's life, they're just going to take me in because they love me so much, or they like me so much, and I just get whatever I want, and I don't have to take accountability for any of my actions. Like, haha, isn't it so fun that I can do this to this person? So the other person in this reading, again, may not be the best person for you. All right, 3 more. You have the 3 of Swords in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups is coming back to remind you. Okay, we're taking a look back, and here your loved ones are saying the only way out of the pain that you may feel, or this desire you have to have a love that you've never experienced before, that may be slipping out of your fingers, slipping out of reach, is for you to accept that the only version of a beautiful family, or beautiful future where you get to share love with other people, here in the 10 of Pentacles, you have a partnership here, a man and a woman. You have children, you have pets, you have a nice house, the white picket fence, this foundational, long-lasting love and security and peace. This may only come when you decide to love yourself here, when you decide that this other person, whether they stay in your life or not, that you're able to ground yourself by the love you have for yourself. Okay? Does that make sense? Anything else, and we're going to move on. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Your loved ones want to remind you with the Wheel of Fortune, things might look good. It may look good right now, or it may look good later. Again, if this love interest or this person from your past, if they pop up again, saying all the right things, it may look good and it may feel good. It may sound good at the time, okay, in the near future. But it will not last here in the 8 of Pentacles. It just won't work. And again, this is very, very specific. So I don't know who this is for, but I do hope that this can help you. We are going to move on to those who are committed. And if you gain clarity today, please like the video to let me know, or subscribe to my channel if you haven't. All right. For those who consider themselves committed, here is your love reading, whatever comes out. All right. At the top, you have the 9 of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups, and the Temperance, both in reverse. And you have to clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Hanged Man, and the King of Swords here. Back here up at the top of the 9 of Pentacles, you seem to be in a relatively stable or good or positive relationship here, and whatever love relationship you have in your mind for this reading. It's in a relatively good place, but your eyes are over here looking at this Knight of Cups and the Temperance in reverse. There's a different partnership or relationship that may have ended on bad terms, or it's not going the way that you want it to. And this could be anything that you have love for, or passion for, or dedication to. So it could be a friendship. It could be another love interest here. It could be an ex. It could be your career, your education. Again, something that you have love and passion for. Something went wrong with it. So even though you're in a relatively good place in life, you still can't get over something that didn't work out. And here to clarify, you may have lost your confidence here in the Queen of Wands because you feel as if you cannot control the future. And if you cannot control the future, that may make you feel helpless, powerless, or lost. And you may be waiting for someone in the King of Swords to come and chop you down out of a tree. So symbolically, and this showed up for Leo singles as well, which is interesting. But here you're waiting for someone with a sword to come chop you out of a tree. Metaphorically, you're here just helpless with your foot tied, and you need help, and you're waiting for this person. So this could be someone, again, another love interest, or it could be someone maybe who's older, wiser, someone with more power or authority here, Maybe you need their approval, their acceptance for them to say yes, and you're waiting on that. But let's do 3 more. You have the Death card, you have the Tower in reverse, and you have the 8 of Swords. Okay. There seems to be a necessary metaphorical death here. Something that you have to say goodbye to or let go of. But you're keeping it from happening here. You're keeping it from happening. And it almost feels like it's out of your control. Even though for some of y'all this is by choice, this you being unable to look away from what you lost or what isn't working out, it's by choice that you keep holding on to this failure or this disappointment here in a different relationship. In a way, it's you that's preventing your ability to move forward and progress in your life in the way that you want it to. So let's do 3 more. What else for Leo committed? You have the Judgment, you have the 6 of Cups, and you have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Your loved ones, and here they are, you can almost see them metaphorically as an angel here. They want to let you know, they're going straight into your advice, Leo. They want you to accept what you have at home. Keep your eyes focused on what you have at home and be grateful for what you have now. For some of y'all, okay? If this isn't connecting with you, feel free to look at your other signs. But they want you to focus on at home. If you have a partner already, if you have a family, children, if you have a home, keep your eyes on this. What brings you ultimate comfort, stability, security? What makes you who you are? What makes you feel fulfilled? Keep your eyes on this, not on the 7 of Cups, these obtainable dreams in the sky, because they are like castles in the sky, or they're like dreams that never manifested for you. Again, going back to what should have been, could have been. These are dreams that cannot be manifested. So, but what is tangible, what you can see and touch and hear, that is what you have now. The relationships you're in now, where you are in life. This is what is real. This is what you can look forward to and embrace and be happy and fulfilled with. Not these dreams or a certain relationship that will never manifest for some of you. Let's do 3 more. You have the 4 of Wands reversed, you have the Knight of Wands reversed, and you have the 2 of Cups. 2 of Wands here. Okay, your loved ones here are saying in the 4 of Wands, there's something that you wanted, but maybe if you really thought about it, it's not something that you want now. Truly, deeply, deep down inside. Maybe you only want what you never had because of the fact that you never had it. But in reality, it's not really what can make you truly, truly fulfilled on a deep, emotional, spiritual, psychological level. It wouldn't give you the amount of joy and happiness as perhaps the relationships you have now, okay? And there could be many different types of relationships you have, not necessarily the partner that you have now. Maybe your children, maybe your friendships, maybe your other family members. It's going to look different for everybody, right? This is still a collective reading. But your loved ones are wanting to tell you that even if you were to get what you wanted, would you even be happy? Like, be real with yourself, be honest with yourself. Is it something that you actually want? And for some of y'all, no matter if you think there's a way to get what should have been, could have been, even with all your planning and imagining or prepping for how to obtain what should have been, could have been, it wouldn't work. For some of y'all, it just won't work. No matter how much you try to find a way to get it, it just won't work. And in fact, you may be destroying the home that you've built now in order to get this other relationship or this other dream or goal that you have love for. Anything else? You have the Six of Pentacles, you have the Empress, and you have the Three of Pentacles here. So I feel like with the Empress here, this is representing the world, life itself, what you can manifest, the potential for what can begin. Your loved ones on the other side, they're saying, look, you have two different options. Let's say you ignore their advice here. Let's say you keep trying for what could have been, should have been yours. Let's say you keep going. Let's play out something here. They're saying life could give you a new beginning. But what do you want that new beginning to look like? One may look like you groveling here in the Six of Pentacles. You may lose part of your power, your authority, your autonomy, your independence in order to get meager servings of validation and affirmation and love and recognition here from somebody else who has the upper hand. And on one different scenario, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is everybody is equal. Everyone has shared mutual interest, shared goals, shared vision for the future. Things work well. There's balance, there's peace, cooperation, respect, but amongst each other. What do you want here? What do you want your life to look like?